Shout out to everybody in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Next, we about to talk about this off-season news right quick. Just tap on a couple of things. First thing I want to talk about is the Monty Williams getting fired. Carl, I know he was on everybody's line saying how they was gonna be trashed last year, and we was like, you know, I like the young players you got. You got K coming back. You sound he gonna be most improved. You got Jalen Durham, second year. He's looking like he's a promising young big man. Then you got Ivy coming back. It's just a lot of things going on. Well, Ivy, I think that was first year. So just a lot of things going on. So you got a lot of no it's the second year. You got a lot of upside going on for you guys. Bogdanovich, even though he started the year injured. It's a lot of good things going on. You just picked up Monty Williams, a guy that's been to the finals. He had a lot of good seasons winning. And then last year happened where it's just terrible. Like the Pistons were terrible. And I told y'all, I'm like, and now Monty Williams is fired. There's nothing I can say for him. I can't defend him. He came out saying he was going through something off the court. It's like, okay, I can't say nothing about that. Everybody's going through things. So people deal with things how they deal with it. But he let me down last year. I thought he would at least be able to get this team not in the playoffs, but at least contending for the play-in or something. 30 wins, 30, something. But it was just a downhill thing for them. Now the Pistons I believe they're looking for a coach now. And I'm sorry, Carl, you were right. I give you that. You were definitely right about your squad. Now I want to talk about JJ Redick. JJ Redick signing with the Lakers to be the coach. Congratulations, JJ. I wish you the best. I think you are a guy that's capable of being a great coach. You're just in a situation where it's not just about coaching for you. Not for you, however, it's not just going to be about coaching. It's the Lakers. You have LeBron James, who is getting older and older, and it's no telling when he's going to retire. He just got his son drafted to the Lakers, which that's going to be a whole nother headline in itself. And then you get the whole AD. It's just a whole Lakers situation in general going on. It's your first time coaching. You have no experience. I can't wait to see what kind of staff you have around you to help you out, because I do think you a great basketball mind, and I think. But to be honest, they said LeBron opted out of his play option to help the team become better, and I think JJ Redick is the guy that he'll make sure that they got some solid guys, and he's going to use the right guys because just hearing him talk about basketball, he really does dive in. He's like in tune to what's going on right now. He's an analytical guy. He's you know a eye test guy, and I think he's going to bring something good to the Lakers, and it's going to be interesting to check it out. I'm excited for him, to be honest. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dive into a couple, just updates that's going on the off season. Not everything that's going on, just a couple things that I want to jump out there. Shout out to Dave. Make sure you become a member. The link is down low. Become a member. The membership give you access to these chats where you get a lot of updates. You get live debates. You get guys that teach things. Everybody has their own team in each sport, so you get like little mini reporters out of each person because they're gonna report everything about their team. They're gonna let you know what's going on for sure. But Royce O'Neal, they said he intends to sign a 4-year, $44 million deal with the Suns. Now the market is crazy now. Guys are getting paid, and Royce O'Neal is a veteran. He's a 3-and-D guy. So I think, I thought he was going to garner that type of contract, especially after last year getting paid what he got paid. He was going to get paid. He had a couple of solid games in the playoffs, hitting some threes. So, but then you have Russ picking up his $4 million option with the Clippers. Shout out to Russ. It seems like he's accepting his role. He's doing that. He's willing to do what it takes to win as a team. You know, so I want to say shout out to Russ for that. He is definitely being a great motivation, not just to his teammates, but to a lot of young players that are probably watching them. I think that's just a good thing. Being a guy that averaged a triple double, like being that guy, MVP, all that good stuff, to now being the guy that, you're coming off the bench. You're sorry about that. You're coming off the bench and your minutes are being regulated. You're not finishing games. You're not the main focal point, but you're still willing to give it your all out there. So shout out to Russ, man, for sure. Um, DeJounte Murray was traded to the Pelicans. That was a big move for Larry Nance Jr. Daniel Dyson, who I think is a solid young guard. He's about 6'7", has good size, athletic, can play some defense. His three ball isn't great, but he can knock down a three. He has some good upside. I think him alongside with Trey Young, that would help out a lot on the defensive side. And then they got 2 first-round draft picks as well. So the Hawks really, I think they pretty much won on that because they did just pick up the kid from France who is 6'9", but he has some pretty good ball handling. So I think that was a pretty good move by the Hawks, to be honest. And also the Pelicans, I think that was a good move for them as well, getting a guard who is a proven guard in this league, two-way guard, and him. Hopefully Zion can stay healthy. Looks like they're trying to get rid of Brandon Ingram, so we're gonna see a lot of Pelicans come through next year. Jamal Murray, 4-year, $209 million deal to with the Nuggets. Now he's deserving of that. He definitely didn't come through for them in the playoffs against the Timberwolves. A lot can say he's the reason why they lost to the Timberwolves because he didn't show up. So they still paid him. I guess he did help them win the ring. He is a big reason why they did win. So we're gonna see if he actually lives up to the contract though, because if he comes through next year and do what he do in the playoffs like he did against the Timberwolves, that's a letdown. I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely a letdown. Caldwell Pope, he declined his option, so he's now a free agent. Fournier declined his option. No, he didn't decline his option. The Pistons declined the option to pick him up. My bad, Carl. D'Lo returned to the Lakers, and then Bruce Brown, he also returned to the Raptors. Then you got Emmanuel Quickly, who returned to the Raptors. 5 years, $175 million deal. Shout out Quickly. I think he's a nice young guard. So we're gonna see these guys live up to these contracts though, man, because people are definitely getting paid. So we're gonna see if they about that. But that's all I got for you guys today.